Want candy now?
What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi here, recycling a very old UI because today's video will probably actually be relatively short. So there's not much going on in the game right now. They did last night release kind of a surprise banner of a bunch of rehashed old units. So I was going to make one multi-summon on that banner. The banner itself is an extreme trap, you guys. Now what I mean by that is not that the units on it aren't any good or anything like that, but it was just put up for 2 days with some extremely baity units on it, like the new Goku, Bardock, and Super Vegeta. All three of those I still either need or want, which is the only reason why I'm willing to invest even a single multi into this banner. But very curiously, it does not come with any daily draws on it. I'm assuming that's intentional because they haven't fixed it yet, but it is very curious. We haven't seen any banners like that so far. Something that I could maybe expect to see on like a double rates banner, but that's not the case. The rates on this banner, everything about this banner is pretty standard, and there are some sales on chrono crystals going on right now, but they're not really particularly that impressive. I'm avoiding the sales, and I'm avoiding getting trapped by this banner, although we might get screwed out of 1,000 chrono crystals here when I go to do that. But outside of that, I really do need the Super Vegeta and the Bardock, and I honestly would love a dupe of Shoryuken Goku as well. So worst case scenario with those three, we have kind of a better than 50% chance to get a sparking we want versus one we don't, comparative to if I invested 1,000 stones into the Gohan banner. While I again would take the Goku, I really don't need any of the other units on this banner except for Gohan. So just the odds really aren't quite there. So let's go ahead, jump in, and do just one multi-summon. I can't recommend, unless you guys aren't really having any problems with, you know, money or anything like that, I can't really recommend going too hard on this banner. Again, it is kind of like just a trap to drain your resources, and then, you know, when something new comes out, you'll be having to buy, or, you know, whatever situation you'll be in, you'll have less chrono crystals because of banners like this. And other than the pods, we have no good signs going on whatsoever. So this is kind of where the whole trap part comes in. So extreme pen, that's awful. If that's all we see off this, that's really depressing. Because there's nothing guaranteed on this draw either. It's just kind of like here. Oh man. So 3 EX units. That's not good. Not good at all. It would be really nice if that banner had a guaranteed sparking per pull on it to give it a reason as to why it's even in the game. But yeah, so that's about how that banner rolls out. I'm not wasting any more chrono crystals on that, even though I really would love the Bardock and the Vegeta. It's just, I don't really think it's worth it right now. So yeah, for now, that's about all we're going to invest in summoning on this video. Just, I really don't think that banner is worth making a heavy investment in. But that's up to you guys. I have a strong suspicion that, you know, come early October here, next week or so, we're going to be looking at the Goten and Trunks banner. I don't necessarily think Goten and Trunks are better than Bardock or Super Vegeta, but we don't know what else may be coming. So that's kind of my 2 cents on that. Other than that, there's not really, again, a whole lot to talk about right now with nothing new being in the game. We didn't really get any new missions. I think the EX First Form Frieza event is back, and that's about it. So outside of that, I'm doing a little bit of training here. Some units I don't really use, but trying to get the yellow Bardock and the yellow Vegeta EX up there a little bit. But again, so there's not really much going on. So one thing I guess that we can go over, and this is going to apply to future events as well. So even though it seems like it's kind of late for the event we're talking about right now, this will apply, again, like I said, into the future. So we all know that Dimps loves giving out a certain challenge when these events, these kind of from the series events happen. They love giving the challenge that says do X amount of damage with your Rising Rush, be it, you know, 1 million, 1.5 million, 2.5 million, whatever, what have you. So a lot of people on the Facebook groups and in the other groups that I see are always asking for help how to do this. And you know, it seems kind of intuitive. You just want to bring a counter type and just kind of have at it. But I found a really easy strategy for just quickly getting those challenges done. So we're not going for a run here where we're bragging about getting it done. We're just trying to easily get it done with anyone possible. So how did I figure this out? Well, I was going for this challenge right here, land the Rising Rush one time, and since pretty much all of my characters that I use on all my pre-built teams are 1500, it's kind of difficult to do these challenges on the super low difficulty missions. So what I was basically doing was just trying to get this done here as easily as possible, and I ended up accidentally getting the Rising Rush mission done as well. So basically what you're going to want to do is just go into the easiest stage, grab the direct counter for the enemy you're going up against, and I only just bring that one unit. You do want it to be 1500, and 398% helps because it'll just add to the damage you're able to output. But basically you're going to want to pull your punches here. Now if you time everything right, you will be able to allow the enemy to hit you out of your animations, and it's going to prevent you, from something like that. We can try and use cards when they do the tap attack. Just use cards late so that we get hit anyway, but we still collect the Dragon Balls. And it might take you a little bit of time because the AI sometimes likes to just turtle, but basically once you get this down here, you will be able to make sure that against any enemy, you'll be able to get your Rising Rush, and you won't kill them before it's an option. So we're just going to continue to do that here and build up our Dragon Balls. Now you can as well sidestep out of your red cards there. So any of your Dragon Balls that happen to be on red cards, you'll be able to get right out of. So Vegeta's just going to keep beating us up here. As you can see, he's not really capable of hurting us whatsoever. And the only reason I'm staring at the screen is so I can get this timing down right. Come on, Vegeta, attack. Maybe if I move around a little bit, you're going to attack. I'm going to throw a tap attack at you here. Kind of convince you to attack. Come on, baby. We got 2 Dragon Balls left. Alright, we did that one perfect right there. So that his tap attack basically canceled out our full-fledged yellow card. And we've got the Rising Rush now. So you guys, almost no effort whatsoever. There's no way that you can really lose to an enemy that's 1450 some odd levels lower than you. And let's see what kind of damage we do here. Alright, 3.5 million just for bringing one level 1500 unit, 398% to stage 1. And that's why I say that this technique is kind of future-proof right here. So you'll always be able to, in future events, say, next week they release the yellow EX Bardock event, but they're going to recolor him to red because they always like to recolor the NPCs versus what the actual unit we get, in these events. They always do that. You'll just go into that event, the easiest stage, bring one maxed out unit that counters that one color, and then boom, boom, boom. Just do the strategy I did right there, and it's a really easy way to get that challenge done. And, that's what I do. You can always go for and try and make it harder than it needs to be by going to a mission that's actually difficult and trying to challenge yourself, but at the end of the day, you can just quickly get that challenge done by kind of cheating the system like that. Not really a cheat, but, playing around with the game mechanics to beat the computer at its own game there. And honestly, you guys, that's about all I had to talk about for today. I knew the video wouldn't be very long, so that's kind of why I recycled this UI. I'm using an old one right here. But I hope you guys have been enjoying the game. I know it is kind of stale right now, which is almost why it's hard for me to make content for the game outside of just playing PvP a lot, which I might make another PvP video here tomorrow or the next day just to keep things flowing here until we get something new. But as always, if you guys have any questions or stuff that you would like to see me talk about, feel free to comment it down below, at least in terms of Dragon Ball Legends. I've got plenty of ideas for other games, but, right now, there's not a lot to talk about. So if you guys have any questions or game mechanics you're not familiar about, feel free to contribute any ideas you might like to see. Other than that, I hope you guys have been having great luck on all your summons, much better than that trash multi that we just did right there. And if you're new around here, I'd love to see you again on future videos. Consider subscribing so that I can see you again on the next time I put one of these out. And other than that, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, you guys. I certainly appreciate it. It helps spread me out on YouTube and helps us grow a little bit. Other than that, if you guys are making purchases, I can't recommend that you do anything other than visit GameFlip, a great app for getting discounted gift cards, money back guarantee. This isn't an official shout out for them or anything, but as always, the GameFlip link will be in the pinned comment and the description down below. Again, it's a great way to get discounted gift cards for Google Play or iPhone, and there is that money back guarantee. So other than that, you guys, hopefully you will see me again soon, and hope you have a great day. That's it, y'all. See you next time. Peace out.